Hey, coin collectors, it's your mate, Alex the Coin Hunter from Million Dollar Coins. Today we're taking a closer look at some of the most iconic commemorative 50-cent coins issued in Australia. These coins are not only pieces of currency but also small works of art that capture defining moments in the nation's history. For many collectors, they represent a bridge between everyday life and the broader story of Australia's identity. And for investors, they often hold surprising value. We'll start by exploring the 2001 Federation issues, with special attention to the National Coat of Arms coin and the New South Wales edition, both of which remain highly sought after by numismatists. The year 2001 was a major milestone for Australia as it marked 100 years since the colonies united to form the Commonwealth. To celebrate, the Royal Australian Mint released a series of 50-cent coins that honored both the Federation itself and each state and territory. Among this impressive lineup, the Australia Coat of Arms coin is often seen as the centerpiece. While millions of regular 50-cent pieces pass through hands every day, this particular release carried a far greater symbolic weight. It captured a century of shared identity and became a way for everyday Australians to hold a physical reminder of nationhood in their pockets. Historically, the coat of arms coin was significant because it represented not just a single state but the Federation as a whole. Its release was tied to nationwide events, including exhibitions and commemorations that reflected on Australia's journey since 1901. Collectors today see this coin as more than a keepsake. It is a historical marker of unity, one that links the present day to a pivotal moment in the country's story. Owning one means holding a small but powerful emblem of national pride. The design itself makes the coin stand out. On the reverse is the Commonwealth coat of arms, supported by the kangaroo and emu, animals chosen precisely because they cannot walk backwards, symbolizing progress and determination. The shield between them bears the emblems of all 6 states, blending heraldry with national symbolism. On the obverse, the familiar portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Ian Rank Broadley provides continuity with other Australian coinage of the era. Struck in cupronickel, the coin has the standard specifications of a 50-cent piece, 12 sides, a diameter of 31.5 millimeters, and a weight of 15.55 grams. Its angular shape and intricate detailing make it especially attractive when found in high grade. Despite being issued in large numbers, high-quality examples of the Coat of Arms Federation coin are not easy to come by. Most entered circulation immediately, picking up scratches, marks, and grime through daily use. While circulated pieces are readily available, coins in pristine uncirculated condition are far rarer. Proof versions, struck specifically for collectors with polished dies to create a mirror-like finish, are even scarcer. On top of this, error coins, such as those struck off-center or with double impressions, have achieved significant premiums due to their rarity and appeal to specialist collectors. When it comes to market value, the condition of the coin plays a decisive role. Circulated examples, even if worn or dirty, tend to sell in the range of about 50 to 120 Australian dollars. These are often entry-level purchases for newer collectors. Uncirculated examples, where the details of the coat of arms remain sharp and luster is still visible, can fetch anywhere from $250 to $600. Proof strikes are the real prize, with strong examples achieving between $1,200 and $2,500 and occasionally more. Error varieties, depending on severity, have been known to exceed $3,000 at auction. What this shows is that while ordinary circulated pieces may hold modest premiums, top-grade and proof versions are proving their worth as long-term investments, with demand continuing to push prices upward. Moving from the national issue to one of the state coins, the New South Wales edition from the 2001 Federation series is another standout. New South Wales played a central role in the push for federation, being the most populous colony at the time and the location where the official proclamation of the Commonwealth took place in Sydney. Because of this pivotal role, the coin honoring New South Wales has taken on extra historical importance among collectors, who see it as representing both state pride and the broader constitutional journey of Australia. Like the national coin, the New South Wales edition was struck in cupronickel with the same size and weight as a standard 50-cent piece. Its purpose was to recognize the unique contribution of the state to the federation process. Collectors today value the coin not only as a piece of numismatic art, but also as a symbol of the debates and decisions that eventually led to unification. It tells a story of leadership and transformation, that shaped the nation we know today. The design, created by Wojciech Pietranek, makes clever use of imagery tied to New South Wales. The reverse features the Sydney Harbour Bridge, one of the most recognizable landmarks in Australia, alongside the rarity, the state's official floral emblem. Together, these elements highlight the state's industrial achievements as well as its natural heritage. The obverse, like the national issue, bears Ian Rank Broadley's portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. The balance of design and symbolism has made this coin one of the most popular from the Federation series, appealing to both state collectors and those assembling full national sets. Although many were minted, the majority of New South Wales coins entered daily circulation, which makes uncirculated examples and proofs increasingly hard to find. Circulated pieces are common and often show heavy wear, but coins with minimal handling and preserved details are far more elusive. Proof strikes remain the rarest and most desirable, standing out for their sharpness and mirror-like finish. Like with the coat of arms coin, minting errors add another layer of rarity and can elevate value significantly when they appear on the market. Values for the New South Wales coin vary, but again, condition is everything. Circulated examples with noticeable wear tend to trade between $40 and $90. Uncirculated pieces, where the bridge lines and floral emblem remain crisp, generally sell in the range of $180 to $450. Proof versions are in another league, regularly selling for $900 to $1,800 depending on grade and presentation. Rare error coins can exceed $2,500, particularly at auction where competitive bidding drives prices higher. While not the single most expensive commemorative coin, its symbolism, historical ties, and relative scarcity in top condition ensure that it continues to be a strong performer in the collector market. Both the Australia coat of arms and the New South Wales Federation coins stand as enduring reminders of the importance of 2001 centennial celebrations. They are attractive, historically rich, and increasingly hard to source in pristine condition. For new collectors, circulated examples provide an accessible entry point into numismatics, while for serious investors, proof and high-grade coins offer both aesthetic satisfaction and solid long-term growth potential. Over time, as fewer well-preserved examples remain, their significance and value are likely to keep rising, ensuring they remain cornerstones of modern Australian commemorative coinage. Another coin that has become increasingly attractive to collectors is the 2006 Commonwealth Games 50-cent piece issued for the Melbourne Games. While Australia has produced many commemoratives over the years, this one carries particular weight because of the international significance of the event. The Commonwealth Games have always been a showcase of athletic excellence and cultural connection, and for Australia, hosting them in Melbourne was a major moment, second only to the Sydney Olympics held just 6 years earlier. The coin serves as both a symbol of that achievement and a lasting memento for collectors. The coin was struck in cupra-nickel like other standard 50-cent pieces, maintaining the familiar 12-sided shape, diameter of 31.5 millimeters, and weight of 15.55 grams. On the obverse is Ian Rank Broadley's portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, ensuring continuity with other coins of the period. What sets this issue apart is its reverse, which features a striking modernist design of athletes in motion. The imagery captures energy, competition, and unity in abstract lines and figures, embodying the spirit of the games in a way that feels both dynamic and artistic. It is this combination of symbolism and bold visual appeal that makes the coin stand out in any collection. In terms of rarity, the coin was minted in large numbers for circulation, but as is often the case, special collector versions were produced in proof and uncirculated sets. These high-quality strikes were never intended for general use and were preserved from the outset, which explains their scarcity today. Circulating examples, meanwhile, were quickly hoarded by the public once the games ended, with many removed from everyday use by collectors who recognized their potential value. As a result, high-grade pieces have become harder to find in circulation, and proof strikes have grown increasingly sought after. Market value reflects this divide. Circulated examples, even if dirty or worn, often bring in modest premiums of $20 to $50 depending on condition. Uncirculated coins, where the fine details of the athletic figures remain sharp, generally sell in the range of $80 to $200. Proof versions with their polished surfaces and brilliant detail are the real prize. These can command anywhere from $600 to $1,200 in original packaging, and exceptional graded pieces have sold for even more. Particularly scarce presentation sets that were released at the time of the games can achieve values in excess of $1,500. Collectors are drawn not only to the coin's design but also to its strong cultural connections, making it one of the more desirable modern commemoratives. From Melbourne, we move back in time to Brisbane and the 1982 Commonwealth Games. This event marked the 12th edition of the Games and was an important milestone for Australia, as it was the first time the country had hosted since 1962. To honor the occasion, the Royal Australian Mint released a commemorative 50-cent coin that has since become a classic piece of modern numismatics. Unlike more recent issues, which were produced in significant numbers for both circulation and collectors, the 1982 coin is scarcer in high grade simply because of the passage of time. Decades of handling have left most examples worn, and truly pristine pieces are not easy to come by. The design of this coin is a fascinating blend of minimalism and symbolism. The obverse features Arnold Machine's portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, which was standard at the time. The reverse, designed by Stuart Devlin, incorporates the official Commonwealth Games logo with a stylized running athlete, surrounded by radiating lines that suggest speed, energy, and global connection, struck in cupra. Onycal. The coin carries the same size and weight specifications as all 50-cent pieces from the post-decimal era, but its design ensures that it remains distinctive. Collectors often remark on how well the stylized artwork captures the spirit of international competition, even decades after the games were held. As with other commemorative coins, rarity depends heavily on condition. Millions of 1982 Games coins were minted, but the majority went directly into circulation. After more than 40 years, very few survive in truly uncirculated condition. Collectors who specialize in error coins also prize this issue, since examples with double strikes, off-center strikes, or other minting anomalies occasionally surface and fetch high prices. The combination of age, design, and condition scarcity means the coin holds strong appeal across different collecting interests. Market values illustrate this point clearly. A circulated example with moderate wear will typically sell for $5 to $15, offering an affordable entry for casual collectors. Uncirculated examples, particularly those preserved in original mint packaging, usually bring in between $100 and $300, depending on sharpness and luster. Coins that have been professionally graded at higher levels can command much more. Top-quality specimens certified by services like PCGS or NGC have achieved sales above $600, with truly exceptional pieces climbing toward the $1,000 mark. Rare error coins sit in their own category and can sometimes exceed $2,000 when the anomaly is significant enough to catch attention from specialist buyers. The 1982 Brisbane Commonwealth Games coin is especially valued because it links back to an earlier era of commemoratives, when fewer designs were issued and each one carried more weight. For collectors today, it offers a tangible link to a defining moment in Australia's sporting history, one that predates the explosion of commemorative issues that followed in later decades. While circulated examples remain common, the scarcity of pristine coins ensures continuing demand and price growth. As anniversaries of the Games continue to roll around, interest in the coin tends to spike, reinforcing its role as a centerpiece in Australian modern numismatics. Taken together, the 2006 Melbourne and 1982 Brisbane Games coins demonstrate just how much commemorative issues can vary in both availability and value. The Melbourne coin shows the appeal of bold modern design tied to a globally significant sporting event, while the Brisbane coin represents an earlier era and carries the weight of history. Both have proven to be enduring favorites among collectors, not only for their market value, but also for the stories they tell about Australia's role on the world stage. Whether approached as a hobby or an investment, these coins reveal how something as ordinary as a 50-cent piece can capture moments of national pride and transform into a cherished collectible over time.